everybody. I'm a little tired looking tonight. Um, but this is my first time using the live stream vertical on YouTube. I'm really, like pre-recorded things because in real time I get a little nervous. Okay, I'm still new to YouTube, but all the people that just recently subscribed to my channel, the Wife School Podcast, I thank you. Thank you so much. Um, it means so much to me. I'm a brand new content creator, basically telling my story about my journey of femininity, also, and how that played into in the past my relationship. I'm divorced, I'll admit, um, and how all that just matters. How your femininity matters. How you present yourself in the world matters. How you conduct yourself in relation to who you are as an individual, as a woman, and as it relates to men, children, all those beautiful things. I just thank you for the recent uptick in subscribers. That really meant a lot. Just posting some funny things. I love funny content. So that definitely gave me a new audience of people, and I appreciate that. And hopefully, I'll get to use the lives. You guys don't know too much about me, but I will utilize the lives to the vertical lives to really. Sorry, stuff to really go in deep about what I do as far as the Wife School Podcast and why I'm here. It's just really, getting the message out of femininity is really the foundation. It's really the basis to becoming a wife. Um, Proverbs 31 talks about so many characteristics and traits that a woman must have to present herself, as a wife. And I think a lot of women aren't operating in their full potential in that way. Sometimes simply because they just don't know. And sometimes simply because you want it your way and you don't want to, want anybody else to tell you anything, you know what I'm saying? So, but we do live in a world, there's rarely situations where you're acting, on your own. You go to a job, you're working with other people. I mean, even if you're an entrepreneur, you still have customers. So we all have different relationships within our lives, and basically being a better woman, being more feminine. If your goal is to be a wife, or if your goal is to be just the best version of yourself, femininity, I believe, is the basis for all that. And that's what I wanted to express to you. I really do want to start getting into more of my story and telling you guys basically how I started on my feminine journey, and how it has helped me. A lot of people say, "Oh, you're a pick-me girl." I'm like, you know how many times I have heard that sitting on these panels, being on YouTube. I mean, it doesn't feel nice for people to say, like, "Oh, you're a pick-me," but I mean, I can understand because I did the work and I just show up differently. So it may look weird, and the first, comment out of our mouth is usually something that we don't understand, is usually an insult. But understanding that just helps you have an advantage on how to deal with people that may not know how to communicate well. So what I have to do is I have to learn how to communicate well. I have to learn how to know that everybody isn't going to be on the same journey as me, but I can recognize that, wow, she just needs a friend, or she just needs a little bit of tweaking. She just needs a little bit of love, a hug, a little bit of instruction, and just trying to encourage women to be in their femininity and their best version of themselves, because there's lots of movements going on. Lady Navoa, there's a movement that's starting. It's called the 4B movement, where the women are just like, I'm opting out of everything. And I'm like, oh God. So I'm at work. So sometimes that's a little bit scary for me, because I'm not, I, I know we want to be in relationships, and I know that, you know, they may be a bad batch of people, but they're also a good batch of people as well that are here. And to try to drag people in to be miserable with you, I don't think that that's fair. You know what I'm saying? Basically, from my experience, if you do the work, if you have the option to be better in front of you, just go and do it. Like, why do you have to trauma bond with people and bring them into this movement saying, screw all men? And like, I don't like stuff like that. I like being solution based. And the people that are really going to suffer is the next generation, is the children. If you move forward with this hatred, if you're moving forward with this nonsense, the children are watching us, and they're going to perpetuate that instead of us coming together and making good relationships and being better people and breaking those types of curses that we have, those negative traits that we have. Instead of like people doing that, they're going to perpetuate it, and it's going to get worse. Every generation gets worse. As we can see, like I can look back and I can say that, wow, I remember, TV not being on all night. I remember like actually society protected children. They kept them away from sexual content, but now it's all over everywhere. You can't walk 2 seconds without being on your phone or watching Netflix without something popping up that's sexual or music that's hypersexual. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm only one person. I'm only one content creator. Um, I can't change the world. Sometimes I think so because my heart's so big, right? My heart's so big, but I hope that if I, just live the way that I speak, that it would help somebody, that it would encourage somebody, inspire someone to be better. I'm not better than you just because I've done the work. No, I'm not better than anyone. All right, I am not perfect. I have to repent every day. I am a mother. I have to be very cautious every day how I move, how I operate with my daughters, with my sons, and even with people on, the internet. Even in my real life, I'm very cautious about what I do and how I present in the world because I don't want to be a phony. Yes. And and I just want people to be real. Like, aren't we tired of the lies? Don't you know that that's why everything's being exposed? Because people are tired of the lies. People are tired of being, the wool thrown over their eyes. That's why a lot of things are being exposed with celebrities, with people that we think that have it all. No, a lot of stuff is coming down. And I want to be on the side of the people that are telling the truth, the people that are winning. You know what I'm saying? Good people. It is the good versus the evil. I want all the evil stuff gone. I want it all torn down. And I want people to reestablish some morals, some pride, in themselves, and virtue, and smiling, and getting along, and being a community. Those are the things that I would like to see. Those are the things I would want my children to see. You understand? So sometimes it takes a lot of work generated by us older folk to make it better for our children. So one person at a time, one day at a time. Lady Novoa, my love, thank you for your support tonight. I've never gone live vertically before, but I've heard that it's good to as a instant way to connect with the audience. And I got up to 10 people in here. That was awesome. And come out my shell a little bit more. I am a little bit introverted, but I mean, I do well in groups. I love discussion, but hopefully I'll get to, come out my shell a little bit more this year and utilize this vertical content creation to talk to everybody, or just to have discussion of idea that I want to run across you guys, or just something that's been on my mind. But I really want to say that I appreciate everyone that just subscribed to my channel. I like overnight, like I got like a whole bunch of subscribers, and I just went to bed and it was just different. That really like made me like my jaw drop, like people draw, that's how I felt. And I just wanted to express it. I'm just so thankful, so grateful for your subscription. And hopefully we can make better women because, I'm a sucker for love. So it really hurts my heart when I do hear the men talk about that there's no good quality of women. But there are. Hey, I'm here. They're there. I have a group of friends that are good women, and there are good women out here. So I've heard that it's not easy to find a diamond, and even when you do find it, it still has to be shaped. It still has to be formed and polished, but it's still a diamond, right? So hopefully I can inspire women by words and by instruction to get polished up, get cleaned up, change your mind, unlearn to relearn, so that when we are presenting ourselves, we are those diamonds, we are those wives, we are those women that the men want to connect with, that those want to commit to, that those men want to grow old with. I mean, it is possible. It just starts here, and let it work on your heart and change your actions. So that's just the basis and the foundation of the wife school. You know what I'm saying? Just inspiring women to be the best version of themselves, and that we can get these beautiful men that are out here. I know the men are holding them accountable. Hopefully the men are holding the men accountable, okay? And getting them right so that we can come together and make this thing happen. And just do it the way God, wants us to live. And that's in dominion in the earth. And that's representing love. That's representing prosperity. And that's just my hope. So hopefully we'll get more of that. Lady Navoa, my love, thank you for showing up for me tonight. I'm still nervous, but thank you for being in the chat. I thought I was just going to record this on private and it was going to post, but I guess not. So have a good morning, my love, okay? Bye, everyone.